Hello, it's Miniature Monday, and do you know where your miniatures are? Today, we have a Shambling Mound. Um, let's see here. From Nolzur's Marvelous Miniature line, WizKids Unpainted. Pretty beefy guy for $5. Oh, it's got mushrooms on the top of him. This looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. Here's a painted example. I would love for them to come up with a treant. That would be pretty cool. I heard they're coming out with some unpainted ones of those soon, and I heard they're coming up with shop stalls too, which I would probably buy like 40 of those. Well, not 40 of them, but you get the point. You've seen you've seen the video I've done with the doors. If you haven't, check it out. I bought like a whole store out of all the doors that they had for this line, and yeah, so which I'm in the process of painting. Let me know if you want to see those painted. So we got this little guy, and handy dandy, you know, round base that I will not use. So what can I say about this? It's heavy. There's quite a bit of plastic here. So as far as materials go, you're getting a lot of plastic for your $5, which was the retail of this $5 US. Um, this reminds me kind of like a mix between like Swamp Thing and then like some almost like a Muppet, almost like some sort of weird like Fraggle Rock monster. If you ever remember Fraggle Rock from the 1980s, HBO and Jim Henson had a fucked up flipper baby together of an idea, and that idea ended up being Fraggle Rock, and I enjoyed it. I was a kid, and it was something that I don't know that was on HBO that wasn't like you know Jaws 3 or anything. So yeah, I watched it. Jaws 3 scared the shit out of me. I remember one time it came on HBO. My parents had HBO and they'd leave me unsupervised because all the parents in the 80s let the TV basically raise their kids for them. And I thought it was like Superman 3, which by the way wasn't very good either, even though Richard Pryor was in it and he's basically a comedian god. So I it's like, yeah, Superman 3. Well, guess what? I was hearing impaired. Nah, that shit was Jaws 3, and it gave me nightmares for a fucking month. I hated that. So, yeah, fuck you, Jaws 3. Anyway, so enough about Jaws 3. Here's Shambling Mound. I'm going to have a lot of fun actually painting this up. I love the vines all over it. I love the mushrooms on the head. Um, I love the price. I'll be honest with you, there is not a whole lot about this miniature I can complain about. And if you've seen one of my videos, you've heard me complain. I complain like the dying sometimes. And this is just a great miniature for the money. I love these Nolzur's Marvelous Miniatures. Um, I'm telling you right now, we are in the golden age of gaming, where all these things are nice and abundant and cheap and easy for us regular gamers to find. So there's that. Here's a size comparison as far as that goes. This would be like your normal standard 28 millimeter miniature. This would be our Shambling Mound. So we have a little bit of that. You guys seem to really enjoy like the size comparisons because everyone kind of knows what a Dungeons and Dragons pre-painted miniature, what kind of size that is. So it seemed to work as a pretty good size comparison. I can throw it up against a Space Marine or something like that if you guys need a better idea. So there's that. So as far as like the how tall it is, I mean we're dealing with probably about oh I want to say maybe a little bit more than 2.25 inches tall. Yeah. Sorry for my metric system friends. Uh, really sorry, don't have that. It looks like the arm sticks out, but almost like a good, you know, almost about a good 2 inches too. So you have that going on, and it looks like you could probably get away with putting this on maybe a 2 inch by 2 inch base, round or square. You know what I mean? I like the square ones. I'm Glad Reaper makes square bases. I wish more stores would carry them. Uh, I go through and I will seriously buy a store out of square bases. And yeah, so if you go to a store in Portland and there's no square bases, you might want to just thumbs down my video right now. But anyway, really like this. Even the mold lines right here where the two pieces come together, where they kind of glued it together for you, isn't too much of a deal breaker because it's kind of right along the lines where like that vine kind of ends or wraps around. Anything else, I would just go pick up a bottle of liquid green stuff. The stuff is amazing, and the only reason, I mean, everyone's like, well, you can't sculpt with it. It's like, no, yeah, you're not supposed to sculpt with it, shithead. You're supposed to like use it just to fill in cracks and stuff, from gluing parts together. And liquid green stuff is pretty awesome with that. Maybe I should put together a video on how to use it, but because I've seen more people use it the wrong way than use it the right way. Anyway, at this time, I really want to thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, I encourage you to give it a thumbs up. If you didn't so much enjoy it, that's all right too. I can't please everybody. You can give it a thumbs down. You won't hurt my feelings. And if things like this interest you, me purchasing miniatures and opening them and sharing my thoughts about them, if that's something that you're interested in, well, feel free to hit that subscribe button, and you'll get an alert that will, basically let you know the next time I put a new video out. I'm trying to do them pretty regularly, yeah, but life happens. It's right around the holidays right now too, so I got family obligations and well, I'm employed too. That's how I can afford these miniatures. So I definitely have a work schedule to kind of work around as well. But anyway, love the comments you guys put down in the videos. Thanks for those. And you know what? Happy gaming.